I've got a question for you. Leave the answers down below in the comments section. Did you fall out with your family over Brexit? Because many people did, you know. Now, I, for one, lost all respect for my father since he voted for Brexit. Even though he knew it was going to cause me and my dear missus a lot of heartache. He didn't care. All he cared about was his Brexit. Yeah. Well, and then we have Mary, quite contrary. Yeah, there's an article here in the Eye. Oh, yeah. My son and partner secretly voted for Brexit. And I've never been so, angry. Well, I've copied and pasted it into here because the article won't format. Oh, okay. Well, it's in the AI and I'll leave a link in the description down below. I'm going to read the whole thing, I am. It's about 600 words. I'm going to read the whole thing because it's kind of a bit of a story, really. So I thought I'd share it with you. How about that? I'm kind like that, you know. Yeah. But don't forget, comment down below. Well, she says, my son and partner secretly voted for Brexit, and I never been angrier, she says. A new poll shows that just 9% of the Leave voters now believe that Brexit was a success. 9%! That's nothing. Well, us with half a brain cell knew that it was going to be an absolute disaster. And it has been. And it still will be. And it's going to take around, probably just shy of 20 years before we can get ourselves back in. But first we're going to have to get people on side, the public on side, the court of public opinion, to put pressure on the government. Because we need another vote, you see. We'll put it in the manifesto. Well, oh dear. A former English language teacher, an ardent Remainer, little Miss Mary. The referendum revealed family divisions it did, and she believed her son, in his 40s, had followed in her footsteps and voted to remain. She was heartbroken when she learnt the truth. I didn't discuss the Brexit vote with my children. I just assumed we'd all be voting the same. Oh dear, first mistake. Well, in the run-up to the vote, I sat and watched the news with my partner, and he agreed with me. Yeah, that my intention to vote Remain. I never spoke to my son about it. My son's a very intelligent man. Obviously not. He's in his 40s now. But we always spoke about politics when he was younger. He lives in our town, and I would see him every day. We would speak about lots of random things, but never the vote. I just assumed that he was going to vote Remain. And on the 24th of June 2016, when the results came in, I couldn't stop crying. Yeah, I cried for days, she says. I'm sure many people did, Now, my son came to the house and asked me, why are you so upset? I explained my heartbreak. I asked him if he was upset too. He said no. No. And he told me that he'd voted to leave. And he didn't regret it. Oh, I was completely in shock, I was. Yeah. He didn't understand why I was so upset. Now, I divorced, not me personally. This is Mary, by the way. Yeah, Mary divorced his father many years ago. And he is still, very close with him, he is, yeah. And my ex-husband, he voted Leave. And had also voted Conservative. Oh, what a plonker. Yeah. Now, my son is a Telegraph reader, and she says he's intelligent. Oh, my giddy aunt. We call it the Tory graph, that we do. And his father, yeah. Oh, now, as is his father. Now, I read the Guardian, she says. She's one of those tofu-eating workerites. Yeah, that's it. That's like me. Now, my son looks up to his father a lot, she says. And I think that had a big influence on him. Yeah, of course. Yeah, very much so. How many people just vote whatever their parents vote for? That's very silly, Well, during the Brexit campaign, I was reading as much as I could. I know my daughter was as well. And I just assumed that he had, all the information, from the Tory graph. Come on. And, but I assumed that he was only getting one side of it. Well, yes, because they're biased papers. What do you expect, you know? Still, I was devastated with the people that you love and trust, and you think that they're going to do, vote a certain way or be a certain way. Clearly, and he's obviously a plonker. You believe that they share the same values as you. Obviously not. You read the Tory graph, but then quite frankly, you might have maybe fascist tendencies in there. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you kind of had to put it under your stone until that stone is lifted with Brexit as a racist. But we didn't, no. I didn't see it coming at all. My son and I, never spoke about the vote again, and I was desperate to find out why he voted the way that he did. Why would you do this to our closest trading neighbours? I kept thinking, but he just didn't want to discuss it at all. He's in denial, you see, yeah. Just want my Brexit, they go, don't they, old Brexiters? Then the 7 years since, it's clear that he has changed his mind. Surprise, surprise. The Brexiters are realising that their Brexit, well, they were sold a lie, yes, but they fell for hook, line and sinker because they didn't do any research. Hey, why have to beat the old like button? Well, dear. So, anger. He speaks about Brexit now with such anger. Yeah. He talks about what a mess it all is, he says. He acts as if he never voted for it at all. Yeah, denial, yeah. It's as if he is rewriting history. It's one of them time machine things. That's what it is, like Terminator, go back in time. Yeah, get rid of the Brexit vote altogether. No, wish we could do that. Anyway, my partner is another matter, though, she says. He's a very sweet man, but he's not interested in current affairs. He doesn't read the papers and doesn't pay much attention to politics. Yeah, not very worldly, and no. Never occurred to me that he might actually vote for Brexit. Oh, yeah, you see where we're going with this, can't you? Now, when he told me what he had done, I put him on the chopping block and cut off his balls. Yeah, I went to jail. No, I didn't. I made that bit up. Anyway, I have never been, angrier. I know what you should have done. What you need is like a snare on his knackers. A bit like when you castrate sheep and stuff, you say, when they're first born and that, you put like a rubber band around the balls. That's what you need to do with him when he's asleep. You ain't gonna get it off again. Those things are strong, you know. Anyway, and, yes, she says, I've never been angrier. I almost left him, she said. Well, he should have done. He's a plonker. I felt like a complete, as if it's like a stab in the back, she says. Now, how could he sit there and pretend to agree with me and then go ahead and vote the way that he did? What a terrible, stupid thing to do. Just like my son. He regrets it now, though, yeah. He wishes that he could go back and vote a different way. But it's too late now. I happen to agree. The idea of any returning to the EU and, the near future. Well, it's for the birds, isn't it? Poor old Mary. Quite contrary. How did the Brexit vote go? Went like shit. Well, it did. Well, quite frankly, that was always going to be the case. What makes me wonder, though, if you're in a family and this, becomes apparent to you, I imagine it's quite tough. Very tough, in fact. Oh, lots of people I don't talk to anymore because they voted for Brexit. I don't talk to my father anymore because he's dead. Yeah, he pegged it. But I lost all respect for him. All the good memories I can't think about anymore. They're blank in my mind, they are. No. Well, he wasn't that great anyway, to be honest. But anyway, the better memories, all I can think about is the fact that he voted for Brexit, which is like a stab, like she's saying, like a stab in the back. How many more people out there are like that? And I know there's some people on this channel who have had problems with their families. You know? You just have to bite your tongue. In fear of actually losing that connection altogether. But no, the Brexiters are, they're saying that it's time maybe to rejoin. Damage is done though, isn't it? You know. It's going to take maybe up to 10 years before we even get a vote. And it's going to take on average 9 years to get ourselves back into the EU. So that's 19 years, potentially. Might be less. Ain't going to be much less, is it? No, because we'll be starting with a clean slate. So all those laws that have been rolled over, and you would hope they'll be rolled back again, since they've been, well, deleting them one by one. So unfortunately, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But it doesn't mean to say you've got to be defeatist about it. It doesn't mean to say you've got to say, oh, well, that's it then. No. Got to keep on fighting. And there will be a march this year. I can't remember the date. Maybe someone can leave it in the comments down below. But there's a march to rejoin the European Union. We're next, I can't remember, September or October. Anyway, it's soon. Will it be reported? I think it will this time. I think there'll be some press on it now. Since popular opinion, the court of popular opinion, well, is leaning towards rejoining the EU. Oh, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. Always like to see the comments I do, because I do read them, you know. And if you want a sports channel, you do it just by, literally, booting the old like button and subscribing and all that, you know. Maybe a little bell icon just down there, yeah. Because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. If you want a sports channel, you have a way. There's memberships, but also there's Patreon or buy us a coffee, and the links are down below. And it is very much appreciated, that it is. So it's time for me to go and say ta-ta, you know. So, ta-ta. Don't forget, comment down below.